Somebody told me today, well, yesterday and today, but today I met plenty people, plenty supporters. Today was like pep day. Today, everywhere I went today, somebody recognizing me, coming up to me, talking to me, hugging me, taking pictures with me. Today I felt like a minor celebrity. And it was nice. But the amount of people, I just stopped in the gas station. My partner pull up, dripping in gold. He gone by a next pump. I hailing you out, he ain't give me a name. So I calling you out. I buy my pump, lean up on my car, the fella fulling my gas. And he pull up and he walk and come by me and he said, and he shake my hand. He covered in gold, big rings. You see him? He say, I not a chupity. I understand you. And you give me ammunition to argue with them. That's the mission. That's the mission. Usher in Massey stores in Marabella. Good evening, Usher. I told you I'm going to put you on blast. Oh my God, all the people for the day. All the people for the day. It was so invigorating. It started this morning in Starlight. Denise Plummer's sister, my God, I can't remember the gentleman's name, and I apologize. And they came out and they said how they follow us, and the pump man in the gas station started the conversation about what I was talking about when I was down by the Hyatt. And I said a while ago, this belongs to you. Me apparently comes with the package. And Gloria, yes, that's why I'm blushing. I'll tell you why I'm blushing. Because the people of Trinidad and Tobago, black, white, red, green, and every shade in between, are coming together under the message. Under the message. They're feeling liberated. They're saying, yeah, man, that man making sense. But I thinking that a long time, you know what people tell me? I call my mother or call my wife. I say, come and hear what is, and I say it this long time. Trinidadians and Tobagonians, love all of you. And I love the whole ease with which you all feel that let me stop at line, no problem. It's cool. Sometimes I might be a little bit busy doing something else and need you to kind of recognize that. But some of you, and I get it, that you see somebody that you think can assist you, what you dealing with, and you like to know that you can talk to somebody. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. And Trinidad and Tobago, the mission is for you. The journey is to inform, educate, and empower you. To liberate you. To emancipate you. That's the entire purpose of the Progressive Empowerment Party. We've created a political vehicle so that when you wake up to the reality of what has been done to you, you're going to get angry. There's a saying, Gloria Steinem coined the phrase, the truth will set you free. But first, it is going to piss you off. And when you realize what's really been done to you and your children, somebody was telling me this evening, Trinidadians don't understand yet that they are stakeholders in this country, that everything belongs to them. Whole day I raising the Petrotrin issue. Whole day I get the Solomon report. And I tell Trinidad and Tobago, I am going to release all 650 pages. All of a sudden, everybody else telling me, yeah, we have it, we get it, it's outside it. Link the people. Link the people, let's have the conversation. I get the Lashley report too, we're releasing that. Mr. Espine, sir, lied. You lied to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and you are drawing a $200,000 a month salary. Fire him. I had gotten a card once, and a birthday card, and it said, when you were born, they broke the mold. No, when they made you, they broke the mold. I felt so good. Open it. Rumor has it, they beat the crap out of the mold maker too. So it was like sarcasm. Thank you for the Kunti report, Dave Lux. I can always count on you. Anywho, the reason for that joke was whoever appointed Espine needs to be fired too. When I told Trinidad and Tobago, see, I don't like to beat my chest, but the opposition need to start paying me a salary. Because if General Ramdeen is going to release the facts that 5,000 people are getting fired and not 1,700 as Espine and Rowley said, 2 weeks after I say it, quote your source, Ramdeen. And if you're going to compare Petrotrin to Caroni, and the fact that Caroni workers have not gotten their promised dues since severance, quote your source, Ramdeen, because you came 2 weeks after me. And I don't mind. Let's work together and share the information, no problem. But if you all are taking information straight from these videos or straight from the work that we are doing, quote your source. It is the honest and decent. What it is with these political parties, boy. Tiffen logo, Tiffen policy, Tiffen ideas, Tiffen song. What is wrong with y'all? What? Not one political party in this country besides the PEP has a shred of integrity. For 12 months, one people under one flag, and then we see packed gathering the people under one flag, some bullshit. I mean, what, God? I mean, all of them stillborn, and some of them political parties should have been stopped in the womb. But we will come to that another day. This morning, excuse me, let me just, I don't know why it's making that noise, because, right. I have the PNM Constitution, I have the UNC Constitution, and we just gain all the information. Because you know what? You need it. Like my partner, dripping in gold in the gas station, say, I have ammunition now to argue with them. That's what you always needed. And I say this again. There is not one other politician in this country, not one. Not Pandey, not Manning, dead, not Rowley, not Kamala, none. There is not one other politician in this country that has the institutional political knowledge that I have. Not one has the plans, programs, policies, and ideas and can debate on every single issue, national issue, local issue, constituency issue, not one. And I'm saying that for a reason. You see the PEP, you see on Saturday, you see our team, you see the shadow MPs, you already know that's happening. We are launching shadow MPs on the ground. That's happening in a couple of weeks. Shadow MPs. So ignore the PNM, ignore the UNC. If you're not getting representation, we are putting actual shadow MPs, our screened candidates ready for the election bell to ring, coming to work with you. So if you ain't getting help from the PNM and the UNC, get in touch with your shadow MP from the PEP. And you see those people, and you see the members of the Progressive Empowerment Party, our candidates, our shadow MPs, our caretakers, you will tell that you're talking to somebody who's taken up the mantle of representation of the people when you start to ask questions, not just about the constituency, not just about the community, not just national issues, but plans, programs, policies, and ideas. And you'll understand that you are dealing with a fully built out political organization built to the ground, built out to the very ground. The Progressive Empowerment Party is launching the North and the South hubs in the next couple of weeks. It's done. It's up and running. Shari Wilson, party organizer, together with Janice Lemon Cricky, PRO, Felicia Holder, and myself, have been working together with the regional coordinators. The regional coordinating team's job is to coordinate 10 constituencies each. In Trinidad and Tobago, one getting 9, because there are 39 constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago, and the hub in Tobago, 39 in Trinidad and 2 in Tobago. The Tobago hub only have 2 constituencies to deal with, Tobago East and Tobago West, that's 56,000 people, and the whole island of Tobago. There will be a North, East, Central, and South regional office for the PEP. So that whichever constituency you are in, you're either going to have a shadow MP or a caretaker until we finish screen a shadow MP for your constituency, because our goal is 41. 41 fully actualized shadow MPs operating in all 41 constituencies, building with you, working already for you, together with you, in the best interest of your community, your neighborhood, your street. And you will know them by the time election come along. Party organizer, Shari Wilson, she has lead on that, on this team of which I am a part. And today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Shari Wilson. You are doing an amazing job, and I'm very proud to be on a team with you. The North team starts from Diego Martin West and reaches Barataria South. That's being launched in the next couple of weeks. The South hub as well, those 2 regional offices are being launched. The regional coordinator deals with the 10 or 9 or 2 shadow MPs and caretakers under them, and the shadow MP and caretaker has a responsibility to work with the membership committee that is led by Anthony Tony Defoe and co-chaired by Teresa Marquez, Sean Sunarine, a strong team working together. Shari Wilson has Richard Blaze and Michelle Davis, another strong team. The shadow MPs, don't get bored, we're not sticking on this for long. The shadow MP of the constituency has a responsibility to work with the membership team to build out community leaders, community team leaders, neighborhood team leaders, whose job it is to build the party down to community, street, neighborhood, house. You must know who is the regional representative in your community. You must know who your shadow MP is for your constituency. And in a perfect world, you will know which region your constituency sits in and know the regional coordinator. Because this is how you organize a political organization built on democracy. This is pure democracy. This is direct reporting structure for you, for the party. And you will know who is representing you at local government, because those community leaders will be councillors in training. And your candidate for general elections is your shadow MP. And we are building out and getting that work ready to be launched. The South office is being launched in October. We had that meeting, one of the things we discussed today. We just had a big meeting because we're having a massive South rally on the 29th of October to announce all 10 South constituencies and to present the regional coordinator and all of the shadow MPs or caretakers for South on October 29th. Right after that, we'll be doing the West, Northwest, and those 10 that reaches to Samoa, Barataria, includes Port-of-Spain, North St. Dance, Port-of-Spain South, all those constituencies. We are calling on you, the members, the supporters, the followers, to come and get involved in your community. You don't have to be involved in the national election as yet. or in building out the national party, your real role, and what's most important, is on the ground. We want to make sure that we are representing the people of Trinidad and Tobago right down to the ground, right down to your street, right down to your house. And we need all of you. If you would like to be a team captain, if you would like to be a community leader, if you would like to be a neighborhood organizer, if you would like a street captain, if you would like to be a caretaker or get involved, if you want to be screened as a potential candidate at local or national level, come forward now. The Progressive Empowerment Party is on an election footing. Tomorrow, we're 20 months old. Tomorrow, we are 20 months old. And to our detractors, that's how you do it. And I say it with pride, because it's hard work. And anybody who see what we do, just a Saturday, just a normal Saturday from 10 to 3, 4, 5 in the evening. All of you who came this Saturday, nice turnout. Lovely to see all the new members. To the D'Souza husband and wife, Hazra, you and your husband, and all the books and everything. Thank you very, very, very much. This Saturday had so much cake, apple pie, cookies, sweetbread, cheese paste sandwiches. But that coconut sweetbread, I don't know if anybody on the thread know who baked that coconut sweetbread for Saturday. But that is the best sweetbread I ever eat in my life. I never taste coconut sweetbread so perfect. So perfect. The coconut, whoever baked that coconut sweetbread, you own me. Call me on the phone anytime. Well done. Brilliant. We had donuts too, I understand. It was a nice session. Brownies. We had brownies. It was just food. If you see food passing, people say to be full. It was nice. It was a real nice session. Anyway, this mission, and we need all of you, all the people who want to be involved politically and want to learn, come and learn at the street level. Come and learn at the street level. Come and organize your street. We'll train you. The people above you, the people in your team, they will train you. Those of you who talking about sweet tooth, the cheese paste sandwich is what they miss. The cheese paste sandwich. You see that Saturday noon meeting? As a real flick. The beating heart of democracy. When we get into government, we will continue, if not weekly, monthly meetings in everyone, if not in every constituency, in those regional offices. Because we need to make sure that the quality of life in Trinidad and Tobago resonates and develops to the betterment of everybody throughout every constituency. And the only way, Junior Habans, if your wife making nice sweetbread, just send one for me, FedEx it please, and message me offline and give him my address, because coconut sweetbread, if you saying, if you boasting, bro, you gotta be able to back it up. And I want to tell you what I like, eh? I like when the crust thick, dark, and hard. I like that. I like that plenty much. The only thing I like more than that is a good, or you know, a good corner piece of pound, eh? You feel like you win the whole lotto if you get a corner piece of pound. The real thing. Don't get him talking about food. Yeah, come, seriously. Back on point. We need all of you who take on that. Then you know the thing. We need all of you who want to help us rescue this nation. Come on board. Come on board every Saturday at noon. But you could message me, or you could message Shari Wilson or Michelle Davis or Richard Blaze direct. You can message Anthony Defoe or Teresa Marquez. You could message any of the team members, Felicia Holder, Sean Sunarayanis, Trini Mamu, Misty Autumn. You can message all of the Satish Ramsaran. Right now, Satish and Felicia are coordinating a barbecue that we're having on the 29th of October, Saturday the 29th of October, which is, because today is the 16th, we have like 13 more days, 12 days from tomorrow. We have a couple more tickets to sell, and I'm asking all of you, please, to invest in some tickets, not just because it is El Peco's fantastic barbecue. And I want to tell Richard and Susan Akwi Camacho something. When I go to eat food in El Peco's, it tastes real good. But you see the food all they do for that barbecue, it's like, oh, let's go above and beyond. It's just eat the 29th of September. What did I say? August? I apologize. 29th of September. 17th, 16th of September is the day. We have 12 days. 12 days from tomorrow. Anyway, October is the South meeting. September is the barbecue. Right? Jenny C. Paul Gayadine. If you are in Couva, Chaguanas Central, Jenny C. Paul Gayadine is on the thread. Jenny has a store in Chaguanas, and she is the hub for purchasing barbecue tickets. Jenny, just write your address there, please, so I can read it out so people in Central and South could come to you. No MSG at all. None. I'm allergic to MSG. And yeah, well done, Suzanne Akwi Camacho and Richard Camacho and El Peco's. And don't buy the ticket just because it's real nice, healthy El Peco's food. No French fries and fried chicken. This is good, rich barbecue and nice side orders. Things that make you lick your whole hand. Don't buy the barbecue tickets just because it's real nice, sexy, tasty, healthy El Peco's food. Don't just buy it because you're financing the party. Buy it because you want to be part of this whole movement. This is something that we do every year. Now, it's our second, so it's going to be every year. This is our premier fundraiser. We use these funds. 52 Penco Street, Montrose, Chaguanas. You could contact Jenny C. Paul Gayadine at 775-1747, and she will hold your tickets for you. You can buy 10, 20, 50. Is the chicken halal? Adnan Ghani, they're asking answers. Who in Trinidad have chicken that not halal? All them people who selling only leg and thigh that they get in from foreign. But the chicken halal. Maria said, I listened to you all on 104.7 on Sundays with Kevin. Yeah, that was a nice show, Maria. Unfortunately, it costs money to keep that show on the air on 104, and we can't afford it right now. So as soon as funds are back in a gear, because we're taking care of other big things right now. Yeah, the barbecue, real important. Please reach out to Teresa, who's on the thread right now. Please reach out to Felicia Holder or Satish Ramsaran or any of the team members. Nicholas Jaikaran just joined the live. Reach out to Nicholas. He have tickets to sell. Every one of the team members, make sure buy 10 tickets, buy 20 tickets. I so hate MSG. Shirley Cook, let me tell you, I cannot eat MSG. And if I eat MSG at all, I get a bad migraine. Yeah. Those of you, especially those of you from foreign, who would like to buy tickets, but you don't need the lunch, every time we have a fundraiser, one of the things we do is that foreign-based members or even local members who buy 10, 20, 50 lunches, they buy it for the homeless, and during the day, we load up the lunches in a vehicle and send it downtown to feed the homeless. So if you do not want, if you want to help the party and you buy the tickets, you get to do two good things at one time. You support the PEP and you help feed the homeless. Edmund Moy is a principal supporter when we do things like this. Edmund Moy goes above and beyond to help us. And I want to say to Edmund Moy, thank you very much, my brother. So, the actual line for the barbecue, those who don't know, at the barbecue, we have a line. And we meet and greet. Some people, for the first time, they want to come and meet and take pictures. And if you go on the PEP page and you scroll down to this date last year, you will see the size of the crowd and the kind of people, the amount of nice people. We had Morgan Job. I think this was his last public appearance. We had crazy, Calypsonian crazy. He just come down and he grabbed the mic, he sing for them. Sterling Lehan, Douglas Hart and them handling the music. We have a nice session, all fours. Let me get to this. Because all fours is real thing. And at the barbecue, we have a hang jack competition, which I am very, very good at. Not meaning to toot my own horn. Christophe Samlal and Mr. Autumn, they could tell you, at the last event, I executed many a jack. And I'm looking forward to thank you, Rick Lutchman, for sending 100 US for PayPal for tickets for the homeless. That should get us at least 6 lunches at the conversion rate. So thank you very, very much for that. Coming back to the all fours, because though no friend thing, we climb up on the table to hang your jack, you know. So if you can't play all fours, don't come and pelt no stone in this line, because you will get eviscerated. Lick up. Had a nice chat with Morgan Joe by the last barbecue, as did I, Tara. And then bounce him up in the airport and he buffed me. He buffed me because everybody take pictures with Morgan at the Pep barbecue and the rest of the politicians give impression and say, oh, he joined PEP. So Morgan didn't want to take a picture with me in the airport, which broke my heart because he got sick and died not much later. Can I buy tickets next Friday? Hayden Phillips, if you reach out to Felicia Holder, Sharon Marino, I know you know how to get on a plane. Get on a plane and come for the weekend. Hayden Phillips, please reach out to Satish or Felicia and book your tickets and they will hold it for you. Bliss Hossain says, cannot hear you live. Speaker's not working. Going back to look at some cricket. Sorry about that. Bliss, look at it on the rerun. We have it here and we have it on the YouTube channel. Live interrupted, nobody else. Chantal Mondi, let's bring Chantal Mondi on the camera. Chantal, let me see how she dealing tonight. Rick Lutchman says Pep is doing an enormous job. I agree with you, Rick. Dave Lux, guide and direct them, please. Rose Chin is here. Good night, Rose. Hayden, so reach out to Felicia or Satish. If you're having trouble, Chantal, just accept the live and come on board. Yeah? I feel she coward. Plenty mouth. Coward! Who else coming on there? I will bring all our on the live. You know. Let me see who else out here. Carla Jean. I wonder if Carla will join me. Carla is watching from Florida, where she is managing a whole hospital and taking care of an entire emergency room. Love hearing Carla Jean's stories. Let's see if she is available to accept. You all share the live video yet? Please share the live video on your profile before you share it in the groups. Share it with everybody, yeah? Scott Timmy, stop coming on the trend to Pips Girls. That's Dave Lux and Jack Claudio. Susan McLean, good evening, ma'am. I'm hoping that all of you on the video tonight got your tickets already. And if you didn't get your barbecue tickets as yet, please reach out to Satish or Felicia and buy your tickets. And if you could help sell tickets, if you could take a 50 tickets and sell them to friends and family, it would be much, much appreciated. Make Trinidad great for once. Sally girl, hey, that's the plan. That's the mission. We want to make Trinidad a beautiful first world developed nation. We have a vision for a country where at the end of our first term, all children will benefit from the same high standard prestige education, that public health will be. I want to read something that Dean Shepherd shared, and I had to take it and share it because Dean, very, very good friend of mine, he and his wife and family migrated because Dean and his wife are good people, hardworking people, and they had no position safe for them. Dean took this picture of a sign in the emergency room where he is. Now, I can't tell you where Dean is because it's his personal business. If Dean Shepherd wants to come on the thread and tell you, that's up to Dean. This sign is a poster framed in the emergency room. Vision. We will be, listen to this, We will be the best emergency department in the country by providing high quality care and superior service to every patient every time. We promise to provide you with the highest quality clinical care, to be compassionate and caring, to help you feel comfortable, to treat you with respect and dignity, to keep you informed, to be attentive and to listen, to care for your physical and emotional needs, to be timely, to provide a safe environment, and to make your bad day a better day. That is signed by every nurse practitioner, every doctor, every caregiver, every member of the team. They all, the ER team, they all signed their signature to this. Their vision is a vision, though it's so sexy. We will be the best emergency department in the country by providing high quality care and superior service to every patient every time. That's our vision for public health in Trinidad and Tobago. That our 41 24/7 emergency rooms would be in competition with each other to get every month or every quarter the highest award, the highest best performing. Yeah? It's not Canada. I don't think he's in Canada. He's in the States. Because Denzi, his wife, launched a magazine and ended up on American TV. Our vision is a country where the police service protects and serves, and that we have a proper internal affairs division that keeps the police service honest and hardworking. We would include working together with Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, drug testing and polygraph testing. But they should also get, and Gary Griffith is the right man for the job. Gary Griffith will make sure that they get the training that they need. I'm watching ads and things on TV tonight and I'm seeing. Yeah. Akil Abdullah asks, who has tickets in Tobago? Akil, we don't really have tickets in Tobago, but we could send tickets across to you in Tobago. So if you want tickets in Tobago, but how would you get your lunch though? Because I don't know how we get your lunch to you. Kamal, I don't know if you're correct with what you're saying there, because I know it's an insurance situation. But I have an argument. We want a country where we secure the nation's borders, end the drug trafficking, the human trafficking, the gun trafficking. We want to take all the illegal guns off the street and disincentivize crime. We want to use a proper funded, robust social services development and management ministry whose mission it is to go into all the hotspots and cool them down. All the at-risk communities, remove the risk. Social development's job is to be the honey to the police and law enforcement services vinegar. We have a vision for a country where anybody who wants a job could get a job. And anybody who has a job that would like to buy a house, even if you are a minimum wage earner, should be able to afford a home, should be able to buy a home. If you are not voting for a government that has those policies as their primary policies, we have a legislative agenda that includes our first day in government to convene the parliament and to not take a break until recall is law. Recall gives you the right to fire non-performing members of parliament, like my friend Maxi Coffee in La Hoqueta, Talparo. He is incapacitated. He can no longer function as a member of parliament. He cannot serve at this level. And if the government doesn't have the respect that the people of La Hoqueta, Talparo deserves, then the people of La Hoqueta, Talparo should have the ability to fire him. Yeah? And that's when you get your PEP, Progressive Empowerment Party, shadow MP, we will begin the process of organizing the constituency with a petition to have that done. We need a by-election in La Hoqueta, Talparo. But you want a country where every tap has water 24/7. Every tap. And that could be done. Do you know that if we saved just the water that falls in Diego Martin, just that, if we saved just the water, the rain that falls in Diego Martin, we could provide water 24/7 to all of Trinidad. Do you know that? That we get rain in Diego Martin 12 months out of the year. There's no dry season in Diego Martin, you know. You could be blistering hot sun everywhere else in the country. Rain could be falling in Diego Martin. And it falls, greedy rain, my partner Maurice Jones used to call it. Bucket or drop, big rain. And all we need is retention facilities to house, save, keep that bounty, keep it, purify it, distribute it. Every constituency has the ability to save rainwater, to tap river water, stream water, spring water, aquifer water, or to desalinate water. The entire nation, Trinidad and Tobago, supposed to be wet for spite all the time. But we have a government, and we've always had governments whose mission was to keep water, the supply of water, so difficult that there will be no amount of money that you will think is too much for them to spend. So they've been spending billions of dollars chasing a fool's errand that will never be completed, because that's their plan. It's called shock doctrine. If your tap is dry, and I say I'm spending $250 million in the community for you to get water 3 days a week, you're taking that. And shock doctrine. We need a government that is capable of treating the well-being of the citizenry as the prime purpose and function and reason for the government. So the Progressive Empowerment Party, I want to give you all this information. The Progressive Empowerment Party, we're talking about this 2 years now. We want to create a digital portal that you interact with as an app or a website, all feeding into the same database. And what it is when you go to it, it's called the Quality of Life Index, Happiness Index for short. And if you open the app or you go to the website, the first page, all it asks you, are you happy? And it gives you two choices, yes or no. And if you click yes, another page will open, anything else you would like to add. If you click no, it'll open a page why. And you get to type as much as you want. Whatever it is you are unhappy with in this country. Because it will sort itself via algorithm into a breakdown of everybody who said they're not happy. So if we look at the website or the app, it will be a real-time number. 73% of the people are happy. 33% aren't. And this is why. No, 23. This is why. And if you said crime or fear or jobs or food prices or whatever, it'll sort itself out by ministry. We will know social development, food production, because this is how you and us need to be guided. If the government is working for you, you have a responsibility to say, I am happy with this. And if the government is not working for you, you have an obligation to yourself to say, I am unhappy with this. And that's how the thing will work where information and the flow of information is concerned. And that happiness index, quality of life index, will also be sorted by constituency. So people would be able to, at a glance, research on this website which constituencies have jobs, houses for sale, at what price, water problems, traffic problems, this, that, the other. Because you need that information to guide you. Yeah? Sport is important. And I would have loved to have gone to the finals. But I will never step foot in that criminal enterprise that is the Brian Lara Cricket Academy at Tarouba, where over $1 billion of the people's money was stolen. Tonight, Brian Lara, with his squeaky-ass voice, stunting for everybody. And people just get vexed when I say things like that. But I'm vexed with Brian Lara because Brian Lara is a world brand. But Brian Lara is also an intelligent man. And Brian Lara had to know that the PNM used Tarouba to steal money. And he had to know that. So why did Brian Lara continue to leave his name attached, sanitizing a criminal enterprise? Why? But I will never, ever step foot in Brian Lara Cricket Academy at Tarouba until the Progressive Empowerment Party is in government and those who committed that heinous, atrocious crime are prosecuted and jailed, from prime ministers and members of parliament and ministers come down. $1 billion stolen. You got an approval in the cabinet for $163 million and it reached $1.2 billion. And people went there. I'd go there to spit on it. That's how angry I am. And if the people of Trinidad and Tobago, who had some kind of self-respect, I know Petrotrin workers went there tonight. They had people who on the job line, 5,000 only about to get fired. And instead of boycotting and blocking the road and standing up and protesting for the world to see, you had an opportunity for the whole world to see our country is being mismanaged and plundered by the government because Espine is a front for a corrupt and cancerous PNM government that is working for a criminal 1% that is trying to steal Petrotrin. Nothing is adding up. And if Ansel Roger does not take action because we're watching him, he marched his ass up and down the road dragging yellow mannequin, all kind of crap, when it suited his political purpose. Now that Petrotrin is being stolen, Ansel Roger taking day of rest and reflection and going by the Prime Minister's office to pray. Miss me with that bullshit, Ansel. The workers need to give Ansel Roger 48 hours. And if he does not stand up for the workers and the people of Trinidad and Tobago where Petrotrin is concerned, he needs to be removed from the helm of the OWTU. He needs to be removed from the helm of the OWTU. Because Ansel Roger, we know your style. This ain't it. You have questions to answer. SPD have questions to answer. Rowley has questions to answer. This man is lying openly. Openly. He no longer even, but you know what? There's a remedy for all of this. Trinidad and Tobago. There's a remedy for all of this criminality. Is your vote. There's a remedy for all this criminality, dysfunction, mismanagement, malfunction. Your vote. Your vote is the remedy. Your vote is the solution. What you do with your vote is important. You have the ability to turn this country around in 5 minutes, standing in a voting booth with your voting finger, stick it to them and tell them never again. Never again. The Progressive Empowerment Party promises within 5 years. Somebody asked today, how soon after elected will you all begin your policies? After the first 100 days. After the first 100 days, the Progressive Empowerment Party is the only political party that has an advisory council. That's one of the first things I set up. Before there were other positions filled, the advisory council was created and given the policies. And say, your job is to flesh these out. Just push play. Make sure that when we get into government, there is a working diagram for each minister. This is what we're doing. This is the plan for public health. This is the plan for education. This is the plan for food production. This is the plan for housing for all. This is the plan for national security. So you have a plan. This is the plan for water. This is the plan to secure the nation's borders. You have a plan. This is the jobs plan. You have a plan. This is the social development and management plan. You have a plan. So 100 days in, because the first 100 days, the appointed ministers has that time to sort out everything in their ministry, fire all the non-performers, do an evaluation, an assessment, an audit, come back to the cabinet and say, this is what I find. Because we have a plan. Our plan needs to rest on a foundation. Come back with that information. On the 101st day, we are talking about Kamala and Rowley again. This will be the first political party in this country's history that we are applying for the job. We are very aware that the last two governments plundered this nation and left it in a mess. We do not know the size of the mess, but we are very aware that it's a mess. But once we take control, once we have the mandate, once you put the authority in our hands, the first 100 days is to identify the size of the problem we're dealing with and how we line up our plan with reality. Because by the 101st day, I don't want to hear Rowley and Kamala name again. I want to hear, this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. Get busy. Get busy. You understand? I was telling somebody yesterday in a meeting, there are tidal generators that you could put in the North Coast, not North Coast, the East Coast of Trinidad and Tobago, under the ocean, that will power Trinidad and Tobago free of charge for decades. Low maintenance, tidal generators. The same waves that come in and go out will spin that tidal generator out of the view of anybody and power this nation. All of that exists. Wind farms, solar power. We don't have to be wasting all the carbon credits we waste operating this country the way we operate it. But all of that you will hear more at another time when we're talking about those things. We want to talk to you about the Animal Bill of Rights. We are literally writing an Animal Bill of Rights that protects all animals from abuse and neglect, domestic, farm, and wild. That is the Animal Bill of Rights. We want enshrined into the Constitution the Citizens' Bill of Rights. This is our Bill of Rights, and enshrined into the Constitution of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. We need to get to a place where the government doesn't posture and pass itself off as some pompous royalty. They're not. They're not. They are public servants, and their job is to take care of you and everything that impacts on your quality of life. That's their job. That's the government's job. The government's job is to make sure that all citizens have the highest possible standard quality of life. That you can get a job. That once you have a job, you can own a home. That the children get a proper education. That we offer financial support for tertiary education, for policies, for careers that we need for national development. That if you are an adult and want adult education, that you can get it. We have a plan to use the schools, all the schools. We will have 200 purpose-built schools for all the nation's children, so that all children get access to the same high standard prestige education. And we'll talk to you about education again another time. But no other party has ever had this wealth of nation-fixing solutions, plans, programs, policies, and ideas. And we have to talk about these things more, because the remedy that this nation needs, the good government that you deserve, requires your vote. It requires you to get involved. It requires you to come on board, get political. Stop saying I'm not political. Stop saying that. You're being fooled and you're leading yourself astray. Stop saying you're not political. Become very political. Everything. Make sure that everything, the road that you drive on, if it is not comfortable, that is a political problem. There is a political solution. If the money in your pocket at the end of the month cannot mind your family, that is a political problem, and there is a political solution. We have plans. Chandler Birchwood is on the trail, and he's saying you can reach out to him and chat with him if you want. He's a member of the advisory council. We have plans, deep organized plans. We will be releasing a manifesto called Reboot the Republic, the Common Sense Guide to Redeveloping Trinidad and Tobago. That is going to be out soon. And when you get that, you'll be able to see what a real national plan is. Now, I know the Rowley government and the Kamala opposition are trying to pilfer some of our ideas. But when you look at what they say, contrast and compare it to everything that they've said before in the last 10, 15, 20 years, and ask them, Where did you get this idea from? Because only since the PEP is on the scene, all of a sudden, we're hearing all of these progressive, empowering ideas. Where did you get yours from? Yeah? And the country that you want is a vote away. One vote away. The country that you want, the security that you want, the freedom that you want, the peace of mind that you want, the happy well-being of your children and your elders and yourself that you want. All of it, one vote away. The water in your tap that you don't have now, one vote away. One vote, affordable food. You are one vote away from nutritious, affordable, locally grown food. You are one vote away from being able to be supported as a farmer or an entrepreneur. You are one vote away from a licensing program that makes sure that all of our tradesmen and other people who are not professionals still can get certified so that they know what level their salary range should be. You're one vote away from that. You're one vote away as a consumer. You are one vote away as a consumer from having all your hairdresser and mechanic licensed, so that you know you're not going by charlatans who will burn your weave or mash up your car or overcharge and gouge you. You're one vote away from that. You're one vote away from an environmental policy that makes Trinidad the envy of the first world. You're one vote away from making Trinidad and Tobago so financially viable and independent that all of the people of this country get a bonus check on their birthday every year. It could be $5. You're not in debt. But it could be more. It depends on what we could salvage and what we could save from what these criminals are doing. But we need your vote and we need your help and we need your support. If you could afford to give us a $5, a $10, a $50, a $20,000, we need money to pay for rallies. We have to pay for media. We're suffering a media blackout, so we have to buy media time. All of this, one vote away. You, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, the country that you want, one vote away. We, the people, all of us, suffering at the hands of this rapacious 1%, this banking cartel, these deviant professionals, lawyers and accountants. We cannot continue. Wayne Sturge said something tonight. You're in cricket, forgetting that you need to be protecting the patrimony of this country. And if you don't, and if you let them steal it and run away with it, how much cricket do you think you're going to be seeing in the future? How much? It's only suffering to come now, you know. It's only suffering to come now. Look at what's going on. When 5,000 Petrotrin workers are out of work, when that happens, the follow-on, the ripple effect that is going to destroy what they call the fence line communities. Petrotrin is a massive organization. When they shut Caroni down, they shut down a lot of groceries, supermarkets, tradespeople, laundry, shoemaker. They shut parlor. They shut plenty people down. It ripples outwards like a tsunami, like a nuclear bomb. What they're about to do is going to destroy lives, not just Petrotrin workers, because there are entire communities set up to support Petrotrin and to support Petrotrin workers. 5,000 lunches a day is going to evaporate. Those businesses are going to close down. Their employees are going to end up on the breadline too. This is not just Petrotrin. What this government is about to do is to visit on Trinidad and Tobago a dark and worrisome time. And we can't accept that. We cannot accept it. We have to say no. You can't get distracted by freaking cricket. You are going to find out in your job that your job got redundant because the company can't afford 5 employees anymore. We can only afford 1. 4, they have to go home because Petrotrin closed down. And Petrotrin Petrotrin workers used to buy lunch from Charlie, and all of them people like Charlie used to buy boxes here. And we can't supply boxes anymore. We had to close down too. You have to stand up, Trinidad and Tobago. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is the deep end of the ocean. We know we are facing and we are facing an attack, an assault that we're not going to recover from. We are not going to recover from this. We have a responsibility, all of us, to stand in the defense of Petrotrin. And if we don't, and we lose Petrotrin, we will never recover. You want to tell you? Slave jobs. They're trying to provide some slave jobs. But the same 1% that buying up everything else that you buy will have control of your salary and what you pay for everything else. Your entire cost of living will be at the whim and fancy of those people. And you have to know this. You have to know this. This has nothing to do with Oreo and Domino biscuit. Stop getting distracted with foolishness. This has to do with money, your job, your company, your business. Every one of us is going to feel the impact of that shutdown. We have to reject this. We have to stand up. Listen, both the Lashley report and the Solomon report recommended restructuring. The Petrotrin workers know that. They are willing to take the pay cut. Petrotrin could be made profitable. The government is taking advantage of their opportunity to steward this economy. They do not have the authority to do what they're about to do. We, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, have to tell them that. I cannot implore you more. I want the Petrotrin workers to take responsibility for Petrotrin. I want the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, the entire business community, forget the Chamber of Commerce, but the entire Trinidad community, small business community, all the small bakers, all the small providers, you all are in trouble. Every single employee, you 3-4 degrees disconnected from Petrotrin and Petrotrin shutdown will fire you. This is our reality. We have to take responsibility. And we are calling on you to stand up together. We're one vote away from a better country. But right now, we are at a crossroads in Trinidad and Tobago. They are daring us. When Colm Inwood said he raised the price of gas and he raised it again and they ain't riot yet, so you're going to raise it one more time. That was a dare. They're daring the people of Trinidad and Tobago to stand up for themselves. And it is your right. The Media Association of Trinidad and Tobago, Guardian Media, and One Caribbean Media, who owns TV6 and Express. Guardian Media owns CNC3 and Guardian newspaper. They are all going to be sued by us. We are going to seek a constitutional review. Our rights, your rights to free political association has been barred, has been blocked by a deviant media. All of this is as a result of us not standing up for ourselves, and we need to fix that. Those of you who are not hearing, reboot, come back after, and you'll hear then. So, it's not really a night for too much calypso and thing. We're passing to just chat. And if there's anything that I want you to take away from this, is the power of your vote. Get political. Get ready. Get informed. Get informed. Get informed as to what the PNM proposes, what it is doing, what the UNC proposes, and what it did. And listen to what the Progressive Empowerment Party proposes. Our proposals, our policies, plans, and programs and ideas are so superior to everything else. You have to ask yourself, and it's so counterintuitive, so common sense, so basic. You have to ask yourself, why didn't these parties do this? Why didn't they? Why didn't the PNM and the UNC build 200,000 houses in Trinidad and Tobago instead of giving CLICO $25 billion that we will never get back? That we will never get back. Trinidad and Tobago needs a real government, but you're not going to get it until we have a real electorate, until the population take responsibility for their country. That's where we're at. To all the good men and women in the public service and the service and law enforcement and everything, we see you, we understand. We know where the corruption starts. We get it. Don't think that we don't know. We know. And to every single person in Trinidad and Tobago that like to message me and send me information or reach out to me when you see me, feel very free. I like being able to interact with the public. You guide me, and I love that. I love getting the information. This morning I post why you don't make the Solomon Report public. In 2 minutes after that, 5 people send it to me. I love how my people behave. Let's get together and join hands and fix this country. To all my brothers and sisters, regardless of your condition, I want you to know, I want you to hear me. This can't change. It won't change. We know we are the last hope of the country, you know. We're not taking that for granted. I want you to know that like a rising tide lifts all boats. The Progressive Empowerment Party is going to start from the bottom up. But once we empower the lowest classes and put them on their feet, they will put the middle class where it's supposed to be. And like a rising tide lifts all boats. That's how the country will right-size itself. We will make sure all our plans and policies, if you listen to them, you realize all our plans and policies start with the person, starts with the family, starts with the home, starts with the neighborhood, starts with the community. We believe that a nation is a collection of communities. If we fix the communities, we fix the nation. That is our plan, and that is our commitment to you. If you want a better nation, if you want a better Trinidad and Tobago, if you would prefer not to migrate, if you are migrated before and you would like to come home, help us do this. Carla Jean and Anthony Sinanan and the rest of the teams all over the world, Felicia Holder, reach out to Felicia and she'll guide you as to who is where and what right now. And we're redeveloping those things. We need your assistance. We have PayPal. Maya can help you with the PayPal information. Send us a little donation every month, a little 50 US. A little 50 US. For as long as you think that what I'm doing and what we're doing resonates with what you want done. Because look at what you get for that money. This party has public meetings every week, every Saturday at noon. The only political party that from the moment it was formed has had a public meeting every week. Look at that. This Saturday at noon, we will be at 19 Stanmore Avenue again, open to the public. Those of you who would like to get involved at a higher level, if you would like to be part of the membership team, we're doing a national constituency mapping exercise, the CME, reach out to Anthony Defoe. If you would like to get involved in the party organization, Shari Wilson, the finance team, Felicia Holder, Satish Ramsaran, communication is being led by our able PRO, Janice Lemon Creaky. My throat real scratching me now, so I'll wrap this up. But tomorrow night we'll be here live as usual. But let's get away from the bacchanal and old noise. Let's get away from the sarcasm and the memes. Let's stop the dead and our weak bullshit. Let's start to focus. Let's get political. Let's push aside the nonsense. All right, I get you. I like it. Ha ha ha, funny. Memes aside, jokes aside, let's take this thing serious. They're destroying our country, and we need to fix it. And until it's fixed, until Camelot is on dry land, until the Titanic is not bearing down for the iceberg, until Rome is not on fire, we need to pay attention. We need, all of us, all 99% of us need to be political. We need to unite as one people under one flag. End the racist voting. End the nonsense. Kill the bacchanal and old noise. You see all of them sharing pictures for me with some girl whining back or leaning back on Rowley. I ain't take it on. I ain't share it. I wasn't going to refer to it. I just referred it to tell you. I don't care about none of that anymore. I want real information. I want us to focus on the facts. I want us to get to the bottom of the problem. And I want us to use our vote effectively, organize ourselves and be ready to vote ourselves a real government and rebuild Trinidad and Tobago for the betterment of all. If you want that, join us. Reach out to any of the team members and say, I want to serve. How can I get involved? Send us some money. Whatever you can afford, we need every single cent. And meet with us Saturday, noon, 19 Stanmore Avenue. Don't forget to get your barbecue tickets. Those of you who can sell, take some barbecue tickets from Felicia and Satish and sell them. Please, we need all sold. 347-4PEP, peptrinbago@gmail.com. peptt.com, pep app, 2 words, pep app. Stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago.